Okay, for problem number 1, you are simplifying the following radicals completely. So when I look at 50, I'm looking at what is the biggest perfect square that goes into 50. So I can take 50 divided by 2. That gives me 25, which is a perfect square. So I already found my perfect square with my starting point. So square root of 25 times square root of 2 gives me 50. And then I can simplify the square root of 25 to give me 5. Square root of 2 for your final answer. Number 2 is great because 9 is already a perfect square. So this becomes 3. And then if I look at the square root of b to the 4th, that means I have 4 b's, which means I can make 2 groups of 2. So I'm going to have 3b to the 2nd power. Number 3, I've got the square root of 60, r to the 6th, and t to the 5th. So if I simplify 60 first, 60 divided by 2 gives us our starting place. So all my perfect squares list 30 is right here, so I'm going to start by checking 25 first. Does 60 divide by 25 evenly? No, it does not. So I'm going to check 16. Does 60 divide by 16 evenly? Nope. Does it divide by 9 evenly? No. Does it divide by 4 evenly? Yes. So I can split 60 into the square root of 4 times the square root of 15. And the square root of 4 gives me 2. I'll only need to remember the square root of 15 in my final answer here. Okay, so if I look at my r's, I have 6 r's, which means I have 3 groups of 2. So I will have r to the 3rd, and then I have 5 t's, which means I can make 2 groups, so t to the 2nd, with 1 left over. So then underneath my square root, I will have 15t for your final answer. Number 4, 5, and 6 are actually 4, 7, and 8 for some reason. We're going to add or subtract the following radicals. So if my square roots are the same, square root of 7, square root of 7, all I'm going to do is combine my coefficients. 5 minus 9, that gives me -4, square root of 7. Number 7, 45 and 5 are not the same, so I need to simplify the square root of 45 first. Biggest perfect square that goes in would be 9, and that simplifies to give me 3 square root of 5 plus 4 square root of 5, so I can add my coefficients to give me 7 square root of 5. Number 8, I just have 3 terms here that I'm combining, but none of them are like terms, so I'm going to simplify each radical first. Square root of 18 gives me the square root of 9 and the square root of 2 with that 4 in front. Square root of 9 becomes 3, and I multiply 4 times 3 to give me 12 square root of 2. This -6 square root of 2 is already simplified, and then I have to simplify the square root of 8, which is the square root of 4 times the square root of 2 with a 9 in front. And then it becomes 9 times 2 square root of 2. So this would be 18 square root of 2. So now I can go ahead and combine my coefficients. 12 minus 6, that gives me 6 square root of 2. And then I've got plus 18 square root of 2. So 6 plus 18, that gives me 24 square root of 2.